We Are All the Same by Jim Wooten. We are all the same. We are not different from one another. We all belong to one family. We love, we laugh, we hurt, we cry, we live and we die. Nkosi Johnson said this over and over. He believed this deep down. My name is Nkosi Johnson. I am the son of Daphne. I was born in 1989, weighing barely 5 pounds. When I was born, my mother had no idea that she had AIDS or that she had passed it on to me. She moved us to Johannesburg, 3 hours from home in Zululand, in search of promising medical treatment and assistance to find out what was wrong. She got a job and made appointments for herself and I at the city hospitals. It was there that she learned that she had AIDS and also that I had AIDS. She had lost her job because at that point in time, people thought that AIDS was just something you could catch just by breathing, and you were very shunned and shamed. She later found out that she had passed it along to me. She found out about a place called the Guest House, a place for men and women with AIDS where they could find acceptance and comfort. My mother went there not for herself but for me. She wanted me to get the best care, for she was dying and could not care for me and give me the best life that she wanted to. She gave me to them and left and went back home. That is where a woman who would become my adopted mom would meet me. Eventually, the guest house closed down due to financial aid reasons, and Gail took me in as her own and into her own home. She, her husband, and kids raised me like I was their own. She adopted me when I was 3 years old. I brought laughter to the home. She often took me to see my birth family, so a few weekends here and there. My mother would also call and check on me every week or so. Sometimes she would come visit and help out a little. When I was 8, my birth mother passed away. It was really hard because it gave me an insight of my own future and it really scared me. But Gail reassured me she was going to do everything possible to give me a long, happy life. It was in that moment that I really realized that I wanted to go to school and be like all the other children. But AIDS was still a feared disease and not everyone understood it. Gail really tried and tried to get me into school, but no schools would accept me, except one. Finally, Mill Park Primary School accepted me, and I was welcomed there with open arms. There were parents there that opposed me being there, but that didn't change the school's decision. It was all over the news. We were interviewed, but it was very simple for me. I just wanted to go to school. I wanted to be like all the other children. I didn't want to be alone. I even made a few friends, and they stuck up for me when the others teased me. Over the years, I did many interviews and events about the AIDS in Africa. Eventually, my health began to decline. Day by day, it got worse, but I had to deal with Gail. Day by day, we fight together. It got really hard, and my body stopped responding to the medicine. I inspired Gail to create a shelter called Nkosi's Haven, a place for those dying of AIDS to go and be comforted. It was early morning on a Friday. I was 12 years old, and I passed away weighing only 20 pounds. Nkosi was born into a country that was burdened with a disease that they had no way of curing or even affording to manage. Through Nkosi, he made an impact on others. Everyone is the same, no one is different, regardless of a disease or skin color. The one thing that stands out is the hope, faith, and courage Nkosi and Gail had. It truly reminds us how blessed we are, how much harder life could be. Makes us take a step back and be thankful for what we have. That's the main thing anyone could take from this book. It really made me think and dig deep down into my soul and realize that I really truly am blessed with what I have.